Hello guys, join me today as I visit Haldon Forest Trail Centre in Exeter in Devon. Today I'll be answering all the questions you might have about the trail centre and probably throwing in a few questions you haven't got but might be interested to know the answer to anyway. So join me and check it out. Now I have been to Haldon Forest before, so I have got a rough idea where I'm going. Now it was about 3 years ago, so we're going to see today how well signposted it is, because there's nothing worse than heading to a new place and it not being signposted. So let's see how they get on. So I've just been diverted by my sat-nav off of the main road, which I would normally use to get to towards Haldon Forest. So it looks like we're going to find out today how well it's signposted on the smaller roads. Okay, so we are 2 miles away now, so it'd be interesting to see how close you have to get before it's signposted. I will say I have been diverted back onto the main road now. There must have been an accident on the A30, but I'm back on it now, so it looks like we've dodged that. Still no signage. Oh, there you go. Right, as you have to turn off, but it is signposted, so good marks there. As you can see, there is plenty of parking. Now parking does cost £4, I believe, for up to 2 hours. Up to 4 hours is £6, and if you pay for an annual discovery pass, which is like the membership to Haldon Forest, that will cost you £40, and that gives you free parking for 100% of the year. What am I talking about? 365 days, 1 whole year. So that is by far the cheapest way to do it if you'll be visiting plenty of times. Actually, the toilet situation is very good here. You can see we've got a number of ladies and gents. There's even a shower. Now I do believe these open at night at 7 o'clock in the morning as the park opens, so there's really good access for these. I have used them previously and they're very nice and tidy. I'm not altogether sure at this moment in time. It's a bit all funny at the moment because of this COVID jazz, but I'm almost certain you can get yourself a bacon sandwich here. If not, you will find something else you like. Other than the bike trails here, there's plenty of other walking trails, etc, etc, so there's plenty to keep the family occupied even if they don't fancy riding a bike. We also have a bike wash, Segway hire, there's an office there with some first aid and all that kind of stuff, and it is a pretty well thought out place. Plenty of things to do here. There is no uplift at Haldon Forest, so if you want to get shreddy downhill, you'll have to get shreddy back up the hill as well. And there is a brutal one, which I'll show you a bit later, on the red trail, I think. So you have a number of graded trails here at Haldon Forest. There's the Discovery Trail, which is a green trail. The Ridge Ride Trail is a red trail. I think it's called Kiddens Trail is a blue one, which is quite a nice one. There's also a little black section down the bottom, and if that is open, I'll show that to you as well today. But we've got a great little pump loop just in here. And there's also a skills area, which I believe is closed at the moment, but I'll show that to you in just a moment. Yep, that is your skills area just over here. I have used that previously. It's quite good fun. You've got some different size sort of drop-offs to practice on, a couple of little jumps and some North Shore boards as well to get you going. So all in all, a nice little place to practice some stunts before you take them onto the trail. But sadly, it is closed for maintenance at the moment. Anyway, I'm here to get a few miles in today, so I'm not really worried about that. But I will be back and we'll show you that another time in a different video. I think today I will start off with the green trail, which is a beginner trail. That way. As you can see, we take a fairly standard route into the forest here, where all of the trails are nicely waymarked for you. You can see they got a little bike on there if it's for the cycles, and one there for running, and a few specific walking trails as well, which I would imagine is no cyclist, which is fair enough. I'm heading down here and forking left for the green Discovery Trail. This is the beginner trail, so it's cycle friendly for kids too. So they are undergoing some trail maintenance at the moment, so a couple of trails, that's like a little bit of off-piste down there, but it is closed sadly, so is the rest of the green, so I will not be venturing down there. So I am going to, those are walking trails, so I won't be going down there. I have to find something else to do. Now I'm pretty sure the trails here are one way, but at the moment they've got some diversions in place because the trails are closed, as we've just seen. So this is taking me back down the way I've just come, which is back down the start of the green, which is a bit naff. I'll have to go and see where the red goes. Let's check that out. Okay, so let's go and try out the Spicers Trail and the Kiddens Trail. There's two here, not sure what's going on there. I think the Spicers Trail is the spicy one. Anyway, let's go and check it out. I have got my chest mount today, so I shall be trying to get some footage. It does move around a little bit, so it's not always consistent, but we'll see what we can get. Okay, so I'm now on the blue run, and it does split into two different trails, the Spicers Trail and the Kiddens Trail. I don't really know what the difference is, I can't remember because it has been a while since I've been here. So I'm going to go and check it out. They're both the same grade, so probably just different variations on the same theme. Let's go and have a look. So the blue trail actually splits here, so I'm going to continue with the Spicers Trail and check out the Kiddens Trail a bit later. Right, that's the first part of the blue done, the Spicers Trail. So let's go and find this Kiddens Trail, shall we? I think that's a little bit more raucous. Okay, so here we are. But now we're going to go and check out the Kiddens Trail, which is the blue again. It's a little bit more downhilly, I think, than the Spicers Trail. So I'm going to go and check that one out and see how that is getting on. Other than the trails being fantastic, it is also a beautiful place to come and have a nice ride. What is not to like? So aside from the orienteering and forest craft courses that you can do for kids, I have actually been here in the past and done a mountain biking course. Nothing to do with Haldon Forest, just an instructor who comes here to do it. It was really informative and not expensive as well. I think it was a Volve MTB, so go and check them out. And I highly recommend doing something like that to hone your skills. Oh, I need to go up here. Right, let's go. Oh, wrong gear. Okay, that is the end of the blue trail, back where we started. Now I'm in hunt of the red. Let's go. Okay, so we're now on the red, and it does start pretty much where the blue and the green starts, but I'm pretty sure there's no diversion in place for this one, so we should be able to get all the way around today. And if we are able to do that, I'll show you the black section as well at the bottom. Okay, next up is the red trail, so let's go and check this out. It starts off with a nice little drop off, if I remember correctly. Yep. Oh. Lots of roots to catch you out. Will catch me out. Well, that was a bigger puddle than I was expected. Hello, you meant to be here. No worries. Tiring stuff this is, but great fun. Don't remember this bit at all. This is a new feature, I believe, for the red. They changed it to stop people blasting off the end and onto the fire road there. And it's quite difficult to ride by all accounts, so let's see how I get on. No problem. Skills. Oh. That was the black, I think, so I don't know what is going on there. I'll have to figure it out and check it's not somewhere else now. Oh, what a blast that was. They have changed this part of the end here to make it a little bit, so it used to come straight down the side here and people would come flying off the end here. And it is an access road, so there is vehicles sometimes, so that wasn't quite very safe. So they have changed it. It's quite difficult to do, but I've managed it on my first attempt, so I must be awesome on a bike. Anyway, Black Run used to be down here. It is closed, so I won't be going down there today. They may have relocated it, so I'm going to go and have a look. So once you finish the downhill section of the Red Run, you then have to make your way back up the hill via this access road. Now it does go on and on and on this, so just select an easy gear and take in the beautiful scenery because it is lush. Right, I've got to head back up now, so I'm just going to go and check out what's down here, follow me, and then all the way back up to the top. Looks like there could be a bit of off-piste in there, perhaps. Right, let's go. Okay, as you can see, there is a bike wash here. It is £1 for 2 minutes, which is plenty of time to get your bike scrubbed up. But it'd be nice if it was free, but of course these things cost money. Also on site you will find a Go Ape and a picnic area. There's also a play area, which I've not seen, and a yurt. I don't know if you can stay there. Yes, it is suitable for children. All of the trails here, basically, particularly on this green Discovery Trail, are all weather. You can bring your little in here. My little lad came here with me years ago on his balance bike and had a whale of a time. There are no real obstacles on this path, so definitely yes, suitable for kids and beginners. Other than actual cycling and keep fit activities in the forest here, they do a number of you know, extracurricular extra things for kids and learning and all that kind of thing. So you can learn how to build cabins and all that sort of jazz. So there's all sorts of things like this dotted throughout the forest. My little lad loves it here. So other than the actual parking charge, it doesn't actually cost you anything to come here at all. You can come here and walk, you can come here and cycle, you can come here and do whatever you want, as long as you pay for the parking. Or if you're local, you can walk here and then do all that stuff for free. So this place is absolutely giant. Okay, so you've got masses of acres of forest, and there is loads and loads of off-piste stuff like this. Now I've never explored these because there's always, well, I've only been here a couple of 3 times, there's always been enough to keep me occupied on the trails, but there is a bunch of off-piste stuff here. You can just go and find it on your own, or try and hook up with a local rider, because there's always, the car park is always full of them, and just ask them where the stuff is and I'm sure they'd be more than happy to show you. Haldon Forest is situated 15 minutes from Exeter city centre in Devon. So as you saw there, the Black Run was unfortunately closed. There didn't seem to be any explanation as to why that was closed, which is a bit annoying. Perhaps you should let your punters know what's going on. Please, Haldon Forest, whoever you are, please let everyone know what's happening. It may well be on their Facebook page, of course, but it'd be nice if there was a notice up at the entrance. Or has it been relocated? I didn't see another one, so I'll have to suss that out another time. So do check that out in advance of travelling if you particularly wanted to head on to the Black there. Normally I would do a little bit about what's the gnarliest feature. To be honest, there wasn't anything particularly gnarly on the blues, the green or the red there. It's all pretty rollable stuff. There's a few rock gardens and stuff which are quite tricky, but nothing that's going to make you end up in hospital really. But if you are inclined to do the more raucous end of the scale, the other side of the A30, just over there, there's a place called Cafe Side, which is still part of the Forestry Commission forest, but it's not connected to Haldon Forest as such, as part of this trail centre. But there are a crew of diggers down there who do a wicked bunch of trails. I've yet to go down there, but I do follow them on Facebook, so definitely worth checking those out. But there's lots of jumps and runs and all kinds of things down there if you prefer to get a bit more airtime. Not much in the way of jumps, unfortunately, here. There is in the skills area just over there, but it is closed, as I say. But yeah, good fun. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Would I recommend that you take a visit down to Haldon Forest? I certainly would. It is excellent. There is trails here for all abilities, and most of it is sort of all-weather terrain as well. One thing I will say, it's quite flinty, so do bring a spare tube or some extra tyre sealant. I've come away today totally unscathed, but I have seen people here with their punctures and pinch flats again, you know, previously. So do take that into account. There's not much in the way of sort of loamy stuff here really. It's very flinty and stony, but excellent day out. You can bring the whole family. If someone's in your party and they don't want to go riding, there's loads of walking routes and all that kind of stuff as well, or they could even go to Go Ape or something like that. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of Haldon Forest, and please do a subscribe if you haven't already, and give us a thumbs up. Cheers.
Down.